Okay. Welcome to Vital Tree Yoga. I'm Laurie Reinert. I'll be leading you through class today. We're going to begin in child's pose. Today's practice will incorporate the Journey into Power sequence from Baptiste Power Yoga and also interval training. So this will increase the use of your oxygen and your heart rate and really get you moving and sweating at home. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Draw the pit of your belly in. Spread your collarbones apart wide. Ragdoll. Forward fold. Place your chest onto your thighs. Lift your sit bones. Hug your leg bones in towards one another. Extended mountain, root down, rise up. Hands to your heart center. Reach overhead, extended mountain, forward fold. Lift to halfway, chaturanga. Move through your vinyasa. Cobra or upward dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Move to the head of your mat. Lift to halfway. Bow down. Extended mountain, reach up. Forward fold. Half lift. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Move your feet to your hands. Lift halfway. Fold. Extended mountain. Hug in, reach up. Fold down. Lift halfway. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale. Move feet to hands. Lift to halfway. Fold down. Walk your feet apart, mat width distance. Bring yourself to stand. Bring your hands to your heart center. Our first set of interval will be 60 seconds of air squats. For air squats, plant your feet, take a deep bend at your knees, sit bones towards the back edge of your mat, lift your chest up. As you come to stand, press your feet down and drop your arms by your side. I'll keep the time, 60 seconds. Starts now. So a deep bend at the knees. Hands at heart center as you take that deep bend, and then arms down by your side as you rise to stand. When you come up to stand, press your hips towards the front edge of your yoga mat. So purposeful in your movement. A feature of interval training is that you get to move at your own pace. So individually, you get to set the bar for the challenge. So you could move quickly or slowly. We're not counting reps. We're just keeping time. We've got 10 seconds. All right. Place your feet for chair pose. Sit low, reach up. Here again, sit bones towards the back edge of your mat. Chest up, collarbones broad. Take a deep breath in, fold down, exhale. Half lift, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward dog, down dog. Right side warrior one. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog, left side, warrior one. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale. Move feet to hands. Lift halfway. Forward fold. Chair pose. Fold down. Lift halfway. Chaturanga, low push-up. Upward dog. Downward dog. Right side warrior one. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. Left side warrior one. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Take an inhale. Have an exhale. Move feet to hands. Halfway lift. Fold bow. Chair. Fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Right side warrior one. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. Left side warrior one. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg. Open your hip. Flip your dog. Side plank. Down dog. Take your left leg high. Heel to your bottom, open hip, option to flip your dog. Side plank. Downward facing dog. Crescent lunge, right side. For our next set of interval, it'll be 30 seconds. You're going to take a deep bend at the back knee. You can bring your hands to your heart center. The back knee will hover just above your mat. And then as you come up, take the arms overhead. So a deep bend in the back knee, hands to heart center. Reach up. So to be clear, what will remain is the deep bend in the front knee. So you're going to maintain the shape of crescent lunge in the right leg. And that's the back leg that will be changing as it creates a deep bend and then length. 30 seconds starts now. Deep bend, lengthen. Bend the back leg, Lengthen the back leg. Hands to heart center, hands up to the ceiling. Deep bend and lift. Try to stay low in the lunge. Keep the deep bend of the right knee as you drop down into the left. Just 5 more seconds. Last set. Bring your hands to your heart center. Keep the back leg straight. Twist to the right. Left hand down, right arm up. As a modification, you could bring the back knee all the way down to your mat. Warrior 2. So the interval work is going to get your heart beating faster, breath shorter, and you're utilizing the pose to lengthen your breath. So your pose becomes the place where you draw your breath long, in and out. Take side angle. Breathe in. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward dog. Downward dog. Left side crescent lunge. So 30 seconds of interval. Again, you're going to keep the deep bend at the left knee, deep bend at the back knee. Hover above your mat, hands to heart center, and then straighten the back leg. Time starts now. So down and up, down and up. Choose a pace. So there's no set number that we're getting to. You just challenge yourself to keep moving, to keep going. This is your last one. Straighten your back leg, bring your hands to heart center, and now twist to your left. Warrior 2. Side angle. Breathe in. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Move your feet to your hands. Halfway lift. Fold, bow. Chair pose. Twist to the right. Twist to your left. Forward fold. Grab your big toes, separate your feet, lift to halfway, fold down. Slide your palms face up underneath your feet. Half lift, fold. All right, our next interval, side by sides. Come into downward facing dog. Step your feet off the left edge of your yoga mat, and the feet will come about halfway up, and I want you to stack your shoulders right over top of your wrists. For side by side, you're going to take a deep bend at your knee, lift your hips up and over your yoga mat. Up and over. A modification for side by sides is to step from one side of your mat to the next, okay? We're gonna do 60 seconds of side-by-sides. Time starts now. If you need a break, keep moving, okay? A break could be switching from the hops to stepping. A break could be moving at a slower pace. But you're gonna keep flowing, keep moving, keep grooving. We're past the halfway point. You've got about 15 more seconds. One more to each side. Come to forward fold. Shake it out. Crow pose as an access to deep ujjayi breath. Three, two, one. Low push-up. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale. Move your feet to your hands. Lift to halfway. Bow forward. Extended mountain reach overhead. Eagle pose, right side. Left side eagle. Right side standing leg raise. Airplane. Half moon. Our next interval, handstand prep. Plant your palms. Turn your right toes down to the floor. Stack your shoulder joints over your wrist joints. So you may need to shift forward before you go anywhere. Put your gaze on the floor in front of your yoga mat. You could hold here or hop. 30 seconds starts now. Ten more seconds. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Standing leg raise left side. Airplane. Half moon. Thirty-second interval handstand prep. Time starts now. You're halfway. Forward fold. Extended mountain rise to stand, reach up. Right side standing bow. Catch your right ankle. Chest forward, shin bone back. Switch sides. Left side, standing bow. Tree pose on your right side. Left side, tree pose. Release. Extended mountain. Fold. Lift halfway. Chaturanga, low push-up. Upward dog. Downward dog. Right side, warrior two. Triangle. Wide leg, forward fold. Pyramid, right side. Pull your chin towards your chest. Twist right. Chaturanga, low plank. Upward dog. Downward dog, left side, warrior two. Triangle. Wide leg fold. This time take a bind behind your back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Pyramid, come forward over your left leg. Twist left. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Come out to your belly. Place the center of your forehead onto your mat and extend your arms forward, palms facing down. Our next set of interval is called swimmers. So you're going to walk your legs in to touch,
flex your feet so your toes will be tucked underneath of your heels. Lift your right arm and your left leg up. You can keep your forehead on the ground. And then switch sides. Take the left arm and the right leg up, and you'll switch from side to side. You don't have to keep the forehead on the ground, but we want to isolate the movement to the arms and the legs. So really pin your core down towards the ground. 60 seconds starts now. Each time an arm comes up off of the ground, draw that shoulder blade up onto the back of your body. You set the tone, okay? You set the pace. I keep the time. We're halfway. Keep your feet flexed. Leg muscles are firm. Hug your leg muscles in towards your leg bones. Press your pelvis into the floor. You've got 10 more seconds. Three, 2, 1. Bring your forehead down. Interlace your fingers at your low back. Lift up into a bound locust pose. Send your bind towards your heels. Pull your toes towards the front edge of your mat. Catch your ankles. Move right into floor bow. Floor bow to upward dog. Upward dog to camel. Camel pose to bridge pose. Come down to the ground. 6 sets of bridge pose or wheel pose. Bridge or wheel. Take 6. And we're practicing in the honor system here tonight. So only you will know if you do 6. When you've completed your 6th back bend, come into Supta Baddha. Konasana. Ujjayi. A deep, steady, intentional breath, an important component of your yoga practice. And also an important component of life is to tax the use of your oxygen, to move in a way that challenges your body to the degree that you require more oxygen. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Take dead bug. Bring your knees in towards your chest.
Send your feet up in the air, straight up in the air. And you're going to take your arms underneath of your body. So arms long, and you can tuck your arms underneath your hips. Scissor legs will work in batches of 30 seconds. Start now. So lower right, left, right, left at a pace of your choice. Pull the backs of your ribs down towards the floor. Notice that as the backs of the ribs come down, the pelvis draws up towards the chin. That's what we're after. That's when you're in integrity. That's when you're using core muscles instead of back muscles. Bring your legs up to center. 60-30, lower, 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 lift. Lower, 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 and lift. As you lower, press your heels past the front edge of your yoga mat. 10 more seconds. Legs up. Abdominal twist, 30 seconds, go. Press your heels past the front edge of your mat. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees to your chest. Boat pose, Navasana. As a modification, you could keep your toes on the ground or your hands behind your legs. 30 seconds, go. Hold and burn, burn and hold. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug in. Stay on your seat and come into full pigeon. So take your right leg onto the bottom and your left leg onto the top. Sit up tall. Lengthen your spine and lengthen your Ujjayi breath. Switch sides. Right leg on top, left leg to the bottom. Breathe in. Breathe out. Straddle your legs. Walk your upper body forward. Hip cramp, hip cramp, hip cramp. Stuck. Yoga teachers in real life. Oh, okay. Yeah. Back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Seated forward fold. overhead. Reverse plank or reverse tabletop. Fish pose. Shoulder stand. Plow. Bend your knees. Come onto your mat. Knees to your chest. Supine twist. Switch sides. Knees to chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Supta Baddha Konasana. Open up. Savasana. Lie flat and be still. Take an inhale. Exhale. Move your fingers and your toes. Stretch and reach, arms long overhead. Come onto your right side, forehead onto the floor.
Come up to your seat.
Reach overhead. Bring your hands to heart center. Breathe in. Breathe out. Namaste.